When our water heater broke down last month, it was a nightmare. It took 5 hours for the plumber to show up, and he charged us a couple of $100 just to come out. Then it cost another $1,800 to put in the new water heater. By the time it was all said and done, I felt like I'd been taken. But what else could I do?
The smartest thing you can do is get a home warranty from American Residential Warranty. Their home warranties pay to repair or replace all your major appliances when they break, and they will break, and at the worst possible time. Call American Residential Warranty right now for free information on home warranties starting at just pennies a day. Don't wait for your refrigerator to stop running or your ceiling fans to stop turning. Call American Residential Warranty right now. Ask how you can save up to 50% on washer and dryer coverage. Just call 1-800-616-8010. That's 1-800-616-8010. Again, 1-800-616-8010. Call now.
Did you ever look at the stains in your coffee cup and then realize that's exactly what happens to your teeth? Power Swabs is the 5-minute solution to get your teeth white without visiting the dentist. This is Ben Gordon with Power Swabs, and if your teeth are stained from coffee, tea, or smoking, all it takes is 5 minutes with Power Swabs. In 5 minutes, you'll see an average of 2 shades whiter teeth, and in 7 days, 6 shades. It's clinically proven to whiten natural teeth as well as caps and veneers. The secret is a tooth detergent that was developed by Dr. Martin Ginniger that lifts stains off of your teeth. Best of all, there's no messy strips or trays that you have to leave in your mouth for an hour. Just swab your teeth for 5 minutes and you're done. To try Power Swabs risk-free, call 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140. I guarantee your bright white smile will have your friends talking about how great you look. Try it risk-free today. 1-800-291-5140. That's 1-800-291-5140.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-595-2614 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 595-2614 to take your call now. Call 800-595-2614. That's 800-595-2614. Again, 800-595-2614.
Start training for a new career in as little as 18 days. National EMS Institute's innovative boot camp program will train you for a new career. Learn to respond to emergency situations and become a certified EMT in just 18 days. National EMS Institute guarantees 100% job placement. Visit www.nationaleMSinstitute.com today to learn more about our 18-day boot camp. Or call us at 1-800-497-6732. NationalEMSInstitute.com.
Stuck in a boring, low-paid job? By 2017, there will be a shortage of 2 million cybersecurity jobs worldwide. If you have a technical background but don't have a computer certification, you're being drastically underpaid. In months, you could be qualified for a new job in information technology, making real money with real job security. A new career is just a few clicks away at thecodeoflearning.com.
You're listening to The Rod Eccles Show.
And welcome back, my fellow wonderful ecclesiastites and liberty lovers all across the globe. You're still here, still firmly ensconced in the Freedom Throne behind the Freedom Mic in the Bunker Eyes home studio. This next story from hotair.com University of Virginia fraternity sues Rolling Stone to the tune of $25 million. And here's the story. It's been more than half a year since Rolling Stone finally fessed up in full to what was wildly declared as one of the worst journalistic catastrophes in the history of the printed word on scraps of dead trees. But the damage control efforts and the corresponding fallout have continued in the background after their completely bogus campus gang rape story from the University of Virginia fell apart. A dean from the university sued the magazine for a six-figure judgment, which is still making its way through the courts. In that case, the dean was arguing that damage was caused to the college as a whole by Rolling Stone's bias and dishonest reporting. But what about the actual fraternity, which was directly blamed for the fictitious assault? Their entire national organization fell under a black cloud as a result of the accusations made by the non-rape victim. So the fraternity that was the focus of the debunked Rolling Stone article about a gang rape filed a $25 million lawsuit against the magazine yesterday, saying the piece made that frat and its members the object of an avalanche of condemnation worldwide. The complaint filed in Charlottesville Circuit Court also names Sabrina Rubin Erdely, Erdely, as a defendant. It is the third filed in response to the November 2014 article entitled "A Rape on Campus, a Brutal Assault and Struggle for Justice at UVA." 3 individual fraternity members and a recent graduate of the University of Virginia are suing for at least $225,000 each. And a university associate dean who claims she was portrayed as the chief villain is suing the magazine for more than $7.5 million. And I hope they all win. But Ron, this is Rolling Stone magazine, man. How can you? No, I hope they win, and Rolling Stone magazine goes belly up. Because freedom of speech does not mean you get to lie about other people or other organizations. This kind of nonsense and this type of tearing things apart has got to stop. The left has been using this tactic for years. They don't, maybe the whole thing wasn't true, but some of it was true, and maybe some of it wasn't true, but it should be true, or it could be true, or it probably was true at some point. We just don't have the evidence that it ever was, but it probably was, and we need to talk about this because it could be true, and we should talk about it before it becomes true. That type of circular reasoning it makes one's head spin. And because of that, people need to be able to hold them accountable for this kind of garbage. Because that's exactly what it is. Garbage. It's junk journalism. More than just garbage. I mean, hell, they're making the crap up now. I mean, whoever's, if the news does not match your view of reality, then make up the news? I mean, is that what they're teaching in journalism school now? If the real news doesn't actually meet up with your view of reality, make up the news. I guess that's it. Yes, that's the way news is to be written from now on. Yep, make it up. Make it up so it fits your ideal. Whatever your ideal is. Just make it up. Nobody's ever going to know, so just make it up. Oh, but somebody did know. Well, no big deal. It's like once in a great, the chances of that happening is very slim, but happening again, the chances are almost nil. So make it up. Well, you make up 100 stories, so one of them gets vetted. Who cares? You got 99 out there. Make it up. Don't tell the truth. Get your story out. Get your belief out. That's what you need to do. You got to get your story. If you can't get the story in reality, make it up. That's exactly what happened. They made it up. Made it up. And if they can't make it up, if it's too big to make up or they're not a reporter, well, then they're just going to have you removed. July 14th, this is another hotair.com story. Governor Jay Nixon signed Senate Bill 93, also known as the Campus Free Expression Act. The bill expands free speech zones on the campuses of public institutions of higher education in Missouri, such as Mizzu University Speakers Circle, and allows protests and speeches to take place on any outdoor space. They already had that. By eliminating free speech zones, expressive acts such as protests and speeches can be held throughout campuses, campi, making college campuses traditional public forums, according to the bill. Now, the bill was passed unanimously in the Senate, making Missouri the second state, along with Virginia, to have passed legislation of this kind to protect the First Amendment rights of students on college campuses. But fascist Missouri protesters physically removed reporter from public demonstrations. Yes, I know what you're saying. Wait, Rod, did you say public demonstration? Yes, on a public college campus, Missouri protesters physically removed reporter from the public demonstration.
Wait, Rod, what did you say? They were on public property.
Yes.
They were at a public event.
Yes.
And the reporters came to report.
Yes.
What was happening at the public event.
Yes.
And the people at the public event physically removed them from the public event?
Yes. Yes, it is terrifying that the state legislator had to actually reaffirm this sort of nonsense about, you can't prevent somebody from exercising their free speech. Well, no, that's what the First Amendment's all about in the first place. Why do we need another law to tell us what the First Amendment already says? So this is what they said. We asked for no media in the parameters so the place where people live, fellowship, and sleep can be protected from twisted, insincere narratives. Concerned student 1950. We ask for no media in the parameters so the place where people live, fellowship, and sleep can be protected from twisted, insincere What the hell does that mean? So that we ask for no media in the parameters. What parameters? So the place where people live, fellowship, and sleep can be protected from twisted, insincere narratives. Now, local reporters politely declined the offer to stay away, given that, this is a national news story, and and B, when something is happening in public, the media has the same right to be there and document it as anyone else does. What we had here, in other words, was a clash of old-fashioned free speech values and the newfangled safe space fascism of the vanguard of the campus left. Guess who won? Yeah. They decided that they were going to have a safe space. Now, I don't know how big that safe space is, but demonstrators surrounded a photographer and shoved him backward And a second, when a middle-aged woman in glasses literally calls for muscle to help remove the cameraman